Hello and welcome to another Let's Play Momir. We lost a die roll and we just jumped in here, I think an hour before the queues fall down. Let's put this there just in case someone says something. Okay, so we're good to go. I don't think I played this guy yet. It seems to be that a lot of people in playing Momir these days, so they are actually the same people. He gets a 1-3 flying drake up for 2, that's really good. This is only a 24 turn clock, but obviously if he gets another flyer, that's going to increase it. I get a 2-1, that is basically sort of removal, because yeah, it forces him that he can't attack or block with certain creatures, so that's really good, I think. He obviously doesn't make a 3-drop, we can make another 2-drop then. Hope we get a mana acceleration, which we might, you never know, of course. Probably shouldn't have discarded the island there. That doesn't do anything, just a 1-2. If he goes to beginning of combat, obviously I use this, so we can't tap it down. Momir resolves, he gets a 2-3. That counts as removal for one single turn, I guess. It is also a 2-3, so yeah. So we use this. That's fine. We'll see what our 4-drop is. Maybe it's decent. It should be. Yeah, someone just messaged me. Enters the battlefield. Each player sacrifices a creature. That's fine. So obviously we sacrifice our uses. 1-2. He sacrifices flyer, which seems odd. Someone is coming online though. 3-5 defender, which will remain a defender, by the way. Obviously this can't attack from my part. So he can block this, so I obviously can't attack either. I think I won't make a 5-drop because of that. Because most 5-drops, yeah, don't beat through a 3-5, and then we can go up to 9 eventually. It seems odd to do that. Discard a card. Add an inventory mana for sure. So obviously we do take the trade here. Wow, he made a 5-drop over a 6. Oh, he just... Wow. Such an error on his end. Yeah, he made a 5-drop instead of a 6. I did get maybe a decent one, so next turn he can make an 8. But even then, I mean, it's just bad. So yeah, gets +1/+0, so it's a 4/8. That's really good. And I am gonna have to trade here. I'll say to my opponent, be back in about 3 minutes. Sorry, but urgent. So yeah, we'll have to do this trade for now, I guess. He accepts. Let's load the wish list. Let's go to text tech on our desktop. That's one of them, I guess. Is that everything? I assume so. Load another wish list. Let's see. No, plains is in there. Mountain is in there. Yeah, let's see what's missing, shall we? Ancient grudge. It miss. In sensor. Can probably look at this like this faster. Come on, let me drag this up, please. Come on, seriously? Seriously? And for tribal flames, I guess. No, they have tribal flames. That's fine. That Tetrite Shamans, yeah, and Noble Hierarch. Yeah, one Noble Hierarch. Let's see. So what about? God damn it! I can't drag this up. Really? Yeah, you should be able to. Come on. This is terrible. So we do have all the burn. 1-drops, I have all of them now. 2-drops, I have all of them now. 3-drops, I guess as well then. Yeah, so that's creatures. We did have the burn. So how about lands? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So it's sideboard cards. Oh, 2 Nihil Star Bombs. So let's confirm. We basically get an entire deck. Uh, hmm? Oh, let's go back to the match. Obviously we're not done yet. He gets another flyer, which is really good on his end. So yeah, we obviously make sure he can't attack with that. So to get a bunch of stuff like that. So we'll have to trade again, I guess. Trade again. He accepts, reload, escape shifts. 69. Wow, that's another 4 bolts, so obviously don't want these. I already have them. Obviously don't want to remands, already have to. Already have a Snapcaster. Already have a Stomping Ground and stuff like that. But we'll confirm. And we'll see in a second which one I'm missing. I assume most of this is here. Basically I confirmed, but to the match. I'm sorry for this. So obviously he is in beginning of combat. So there's not too much. So this now becomes, oh, it's I guess +1 +0, so that's not actually that good. So it still can't attack. We do need a flyer. That's probably one of the best cards ever. The fact that it destroys land is sick. So we're still trading, I guess. I always have to confirm here. Deck editor. Load deck. Load escape shift. So 1 cryptic. How many farsigs do I have then? Cryptic command. I have 4, so why is it red? This is so weird. Blows. So here, yeah, there are some stuff red that I actually have. It's so annoying. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. So yeah, we can't go to attack. We tap this down. Makes it 7. Gets another flyer. Oh my god, really? This guy is forced to making 7s and then gets the nuts over and over. I mean, obviously this is great, but seriously, So yeah, another trade, I guess. What now? Yeah, under what? What the hell? Uh, does anyone know? Oh, here it is. I just need one. Oh, MTGO. What's MTGO? Um, so one mind sensor as well. Wait, I just picked a mind sensor, right? So yeah, there's a mind sensor. I have no clue about the rest. Have sowing salt, wild fruits, birds, obstinate, scavenging ooze, thread cap. Think this is what I needed, right? Most of it. So confirm we do have most of the things now. So back to the match, I'm sorry. So he wants to go to combat, obviously we tap down this. We take 3 and then next turn we take 8 unless we get a flyer ourselves. Which you should get, I mean, come on. Just give me a flyer. Trading, confirm. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. So it does go to attack with 2 take 3. Then 8, we make 9, and a 9 should be a flyer, right? Most 9s are heavy flyers that trade with his. Maybe my 8 will be a flyer. Yeah, I guess that's fine. It does stop him for a turn. Obviously I can't pay the upkeep cost, but I mean, it does stop him for attacking. We probably tap down one of these, or maybe this, and then he can go for more, but I assume he doesn't. Um, 2 lands. Oh yeah, of course, because of this. Oh my god, I'm so pissed at that, by the way. I'm so pissed that he got this at 7. I mean, like, this is the only out he ever had, right? To gain more cards. Now he starts making 9 drops. Just my luck. I mean, I do everything right to go to 9. He does everything wrong, and he gets there. He makes an 8, which I do get. More flyers, of course. 6/6 trample doesn't actually matter. So his 8 drop is useless. If he wants to go to the beginning of combat, I'll still tap 1 down. I mean, he can't attack here. Or he can, but it's not gonna be profitable. Obviously, we can't do this. Sure. Let's make a 9, because most 9s are flying though. So, or a lot of them are. The majority. Unless you get shit like that. But I mean, this is still fine. It is still an 8/5. I don't get why people make 8s over 9s when you're already so ahead on the board. 8 actually runs the risk of you bouncing your entire board. You're just bouncing everything in general, which isn't that great. So he's gonna tap down a bunch. Sure. He then attacks with these. I double block. I take 13. That's fine. I don't think that's a good use of that. He could have done it sooner. It does explain why he made an 8 draw, but yeah, why not, right? Give him a 7/7 Annihilator. Um, no one wanted anything anyway. So yeah, I don't see the difference here. It's just an extra 5 damage. But the clock doesn't change. Yeah, it does. So we do need a decent 9, which is basically any kind of flyer will get us there. That once, and we're dead, so yeah. No flyer, we saw no flyer, he saw 3 flyers, 4 even. Which is really annoying. Obviously I want to play first, no I don't want to mulligan. Let's hope my opponent is less lucky, right? I mean, he did get a 7-drop flyer, which is not that likely. Then got another 7-drop flyer, which basically allowed him to make 9 drops, and when I made 9 drops I got shit, skadoosh. So yeah. That's Momir. I mean, we do get a defender, that if we sacrifice a wall we can draw a card, so basically our 2-drop stops his aggression or any kind of aggression that he ever has. And if you ever get a forest, so like that we just can block the 2, and he has a useless 2-drop. Obviously we're gonna block in case he attacks. There's no downside to attacking, so I do understand him going through the motions here. We are down on time, but normally we should be fine. We do win a forest, I guess, at any point. We just discarded it to make this, and then we get yeah, an ability where we can sacrifice it to draw a card. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. So let's make more mountains and let's make a 4. Cancel. I said a 4, not a 3. Damn Modo. I mean, something like this in real life. Obviously, you can't play Momir in real life. Well, you can try, but I would have no clue how you would actually do it. You need to have a 1-off of every card, or at least 3 off. And then someone pulls a random card out of it. Or just a 1-off, he pulls a random card of it, gets a token of it, and then each opponent may draw up to 3 cards. So he gets a 6/6 trample, and we draw 3 cards. Okay then. So hope we get a 4 power guy. If we don't, we attack, I guess. So yeah, that's not big enough, so we just attack for 3. We basically get to draw 3 cards, unless we sacrifice it, which I might do actually. I mean, a 6/6 is fine, there's nothing wrong with the 6/6, but it's so likely to trade with what I have that giving me 3 cards is not that great. So yeah, I want to draw 3 cards, of course. So he does have the aggression here with a 6/6 trample. I go down to 18 because I won't block. But he goes down to 18 on my attack if he doesn't get a flyer. On target creature you don't control, so probably the wall. I would do it on the wall, I guess. And it can kill a creature with a counter on it. Yeah, sure. You can also do it on the lizard, which I assume is also really good. I don't think doing it on my flyer was the correct choice though, because he does get attacked for 4 now. Obviously he can kill it, but it will cost him a turn. If I did it on the lizard, I had to keep my griffin behind to double block with the other card, and it would have died anyway. So yeah, we get a 5/6 flyer. So we attack here. And I'm not even sure if I'll block this one for now. I mean, we can easily just keep this behind next turn with 3 mana open, then trade like that and hit him for 8 in the air. Depending on what he has, of course. If he gets like a really sick card here. We can also double block with then these 2 trades, but I think taking 6 here is fine. He doesn't even attack, I guess. So yeah, let's just make 4 and keep this open. Haste equal to the number of goblins on the battlefield. So we do attack for 9 here, which brings him down to 8. He can kill this. Why is... Oh, he's gonna kill it now. Sure. Sure. So he kills it. It takes 4 or 5, goes down to 12. We have this open. End of turn, we can sacrifice this to draw yet another card. I'm not sure yet if I'll do that. Maybe keeping this open wasn't that smart. He gets a 7/7 Trampler. That's good. So it's a 6/6 Trampler and 7/7 Trampler. I think we want to keep the wall around just because of that. He goes to his end step. Yeah, let's just make an 8. I know 3 extra toughness is probably decent, but we do win something really good, and we do get something really good. We get another flyer. It's a 6/6 first strike vigilance lifelink, which is actually pretty sick. And that should win us the game. I mean, we can easily block this, negate the damage from this. It has protection from red and from green, so neither of these even does damage to this. The lifelink is sick, and yeah, that's GG. He doesn't have the mana to use this. We can easily block correctly. As long as we block correctly, we win this. Yeah, he conceded. Sorry, forgot to submit. I'm sorry about the trading going on, but I'm gonna stream for the very first time tonight for the Belgic Magic community. I don't actually have any modern cards on my list. I actually don't have any modern cards in general. So yeah. I mean, I do have basic lands, but that's about it. So there's a part of the Belgian Magic community where you can borrow decks from. Sure. So it's just a 1/1. It's gonna trade, baby. We'll discard the forest again. I mean, the odds of getting Wall of Moss twice seem pretty low. So yeah, we'll tap this down. Yeah, baby. No, I actually don't care. I think even if he attacks, I'll take the trade. He shouldn't be making a 3-drop. He actually is. Making a 3-drop on one play seems really odd. So he does go to attackers. And no, he doesn't make the 3-drop, which I understand. I wouldn't have made one either. I'll discard a swamp here. This target taking a blocking creature. That's pretty good. It basically does 2 extra damage. Yeah, that's fine. That's actually cool. Really, I was reading the text. Pretty cool text. A pretty fun text, at least. I think flavor art. Regenerate. That's pretty shit. We can't even use this. Block this, so it's gonna do damage. Yeah. The 3/3 flyer, that's pretty good. As soon as we get a 1 power flyer, we can block that, but for now, and he does miss a free damage there. I mean, this opponent doesn't seem to be that great, but he's getting a bunch of flyers every single time. We aren't so far. Instead, we get a 4/2 Swamp Walk, which is actually better because it hits harder. It has the best evasion in this format, being a land walk that your opponent has, and does provide a faster clock. He gets a 6/3, so we can block and then do things with it or against it, I guess. That's it, right? That's the only thing it has. Yeah, okay. So we'll make a 6 first. You never know what it is. It could be something really good. It is a 6/6. It gets -1 for each and for each creature blocking beyond the first. So it's not that great, I guess, but we can block here. It does actually trade with a lot on defense. We'll see what he gets for his 7 first. I'm surprised he didn't attack. Yeah, he gets a nuts card again. Because, hey, it's this guy, right? So I guess he should attack with a 6/6 as well. Then what do we do? When he dies, he draws a card, okay. So we block here. We use this and that. So the bow tie. I basically down 3. I could have easily just blocked, I guess. The fact that they got a worm there forces me to make a 7. Not only that, but it makes him win the race as well. We get a 7/7 that mills me. That's pretty shitty. But if he does attack, we can easily block here. And then we have a 6/6, which can't actually attack because of his Kami of the Old Stone. He gets a 4/9 flyer. Sure, give him more flyers. Why don't we? So we should attack with Palaka Worm. He doesn't. I would have attacked, and I'll tell you why. The milling, as a board state isn't relevant. I can do it automatically. So the milling isn't relevant, which is 1. And the second one is that, come on, big fat creature. Damage that would be dealt by Xsplit can be prevented. That doesn't matter. That doesn't do anything because he has a 4/9 now. Yeah, the 7 life from this, and the problem is that I have no flyers, so he has a 3-turn clock, which is actually faster than a milling of me. Sure, give him another flyer. So yeah, this is why I'm losing against this guy. Flying, flying, flying. Trash, trash, trash. I mean, there are big creatures, but compared to this and this, it does nothing, and it just has a bunch of flyers. It doesn't even attack with his best flyer, with his other flyer. We mill us again. So this is Momir, right? It's such randomness sometimes, and you lose against worse opponents. He missed the free damage and stuff like that. I guess we'll attack with these. No, let's not attack with that. Yeah, now the milling becomes a valid option, I guess. He can also... Yeah, he can kill this, he can shoot this down, then this becomes a 6/6. Like, this is why I would attack with Black Worm, you can then make 9 drops. Obviously I'm gonna block here. He can make 9 drops, so maybe he finally figures that out. No, he doesn't. So we're down to 7. Again, he missed damage. Obviously he's gonna shoot this down no matter when or what. So go up to 10. We need something really good here again. Like Hoverguard Sweepers is nuts for us. Well, Hoverguard Sweepers is nuts for anyone, but Flying Trample, sacrifice a creature regenerates. That's really good. So I guess we attack with these now. I mean, he is gonna be forced to block eventually, so he's gonna shoot this down. Or he should shoot that down. Sacrifice a creature so I can just sacrifice this. And we can also sacrifice that to regenerate. Yeah, this allows him to draw a card to make 10s now. And then what with this? Are you finally gonna shoot it down? No, he isn't. He's just gonna take 4. Nah, he still has an option here. Yeah, he does see it. So he obviously didn't miss it. The fact that we have a 9/9 flyer now is really good. Yeah, we'll trade the Black Worm for our 7/7. That's fine. Oh, I see. Actually thought this cost black and red, but it just costs a red. So you can do this 5 times next turn. That's really good. So wait, how come the 4-2 died? Oh, yeah, there it is. There's the counter. Um, so we are getting a bunch of cards. We do have to sacrifice creatures. We do have a 9/9 flying trample, which we can regenerate, which is also really important. The fact that he can do this 5 times is really good. It can sacrifice to itself, so that's fine as well. Let's see how he attacks. If he attacks, he doesn't. So we'll mill ourselves for 7 and then sacrifice it. Wow, we have so many triggers. So sacrifice a creature. Bam, it's gone. We still have to mill, of course. It's not like an upkeep cost. It's just a trigger. We go up to 16. I'm surprised he didn't play a land. He didn't actually do anything with it. I do understand that he wants to keep this open, but why not get a land? And then obviously we get a Cognivore. Because hey, we're just that lucky. He can double block. He can just simply block and trade with that. I'm fine with that because this will gain me 6 and he will only be doing 1 every turn. Obviously he's making bigger drops than me, which is terrible, but if I'm willing to take this trade because this will eventually cost me. I'm not even gonna sacrifice a creature to regenerate this, because then I'd have to sacrifice the Celestial Force on the turn after that, which isn't that great either. That's not enough though, so he has to throw the Avatar of Hope in front as well, which I'll then kill. Yeah, I think blocking with these two and I'm pinging it for 2 is fine. It forces me into a decision and just trades his Avatar of Hope for my 9/9 trample. He still has 10 flying power then in the air. He actually doesn't do anything and takes it. That's like a really odd thing to do. I do understand that he can make... No, he can't. Yeah, I'm surprised by that. That he did it like that. Obviously you can still block the next turn. That's fine. But why not block it now? What's the downside of doing that block now when I have less options? Yeah, no clue. Pam 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 pam. So Vampiric Dragon, wow, so good. Yeah, I always had the idea that it was black and red. Obviously it isn't. So it does make a 10 here. It is a Darksteel Colossus, which is pretty good. But for now it's not good enough. We go up to 22, 25. He can attack me. Which I would do. I would attack with Vampiric and Elixir and then just sacrifice Avatar of Hope. I can't attack with this anyway because of the Colossus. And if I do ever get the Hoverguard Sweepers, he's dead anyway. Yeah, I would have gone for the damage no matter what. He obviously thought elsewise, but that was an error, of course. Shouldn't have clicked through. Obviously wanted to make it drop first. So he's triple blocking here. Obviously I want the Vampiric Dragon dead first. Let's put some damage on the Avatar of Hope. You never know what we get. But the Vampiric Dragon is the big issue here. The question is, do we sacrifice this? I don't think so. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Then if it didn't click through, we'll see what we would have gotten. If we got a Hoverguard Sweepers now, I'm so pissed. We get a pretty good card. It gives us tokens, a bunch of tokens. It's a 7/7 on its own. Obviously, it's not the nuts, but it's good enough for now. We take 7/18. Yeah, it gets a shitty creature. Yeah, we take 18. We go down to 7 if he decides to attack like that. I mean, obviously I can block this, right? So that's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna block yet. We do go up again. Boop. Yeah, Celestial Force is so good in this just because it has an insane amount of life gain. Verdant Force is also really good. 6/6 Soul Shift doesn't actually do anything. Mainly because the Avatar of Hope can just block whatever. We can't get rid of the Colossus, so that's pretty annoying as well. We do get a bunch of tokens here though, but the Avatar is like the nuts. The nuts blocker because it can just block whatever it wants. I at first thought it was a mistake to keep it behind, but it obviously isn't. Yeah, that's that's a pretty nuts creature as well. 15/15 trample, 11/11 trample. In the previous video I didn't mention this, but I guess I was wrong there. So let's think about this, shall we? Is there a point in blocking here? I don't think so. We just lose creatures anyway. So there's one creature that can't attack. We don't have anything with trample, so we basically need removal for the Avatar of Hope and then win. We do get something that can be blocked, but how many damage are we gonna get? We already have 7 in the air. We have 7, 14, 15, 16. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 25 blockers, so that should do it. I think we actually win here, unless he gets something really good that obviously doesn't do it. So that attacks for 8. We just this as well, so that's 26. We block 1, 2, 3, 4. We block, take 2. Oh, we have more. So he attacks with everything, right? That's 7. If he doesn't attack with this, he loses. He has to attack with this, I think. Because 7, block, 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 block. Then we have 14 to block this, so we go down to 1. So he has to attack with this. If he does attack with this, I'm dead. I mean, I don't see... Oh yeah, I can block with the Tidal Kraken, of course. So the Kamiya Vault Stone is actually relevant here. So yeah, that attack doesn't matter because I block with the Tidal Kraken. But then about this, so that's 7, that's 8. That's 11 to block. Oh, he makes the wrong attack. So block, 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 block. That's 11. Block. Oh, this of course. That's 13. That's 14. I block here. So go down to 1, and then hit and kill him. He should have attacked with the Kami and this. If he did that, that's lethal. The Kami was relevant. I didn't miscalculate, right? So this is 11, this is 14, this is 7. So go down to 1, and this is unblockable. And it hits for exact the amount. Kami attack, and Mycosint was lethal. So yeah, we just attack with a 6/6 unblockable and kill him. Boop! Wow! So close, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for, of course, the pause in between there. But hey, if you want to watch the stream tonight, then this video won't be up, so it doesn't even matter. So I'm making an announcement for no reason. But I might record it and upload it on YouTube, and I'm sure yet if I can handle it. But I'll see you in the future.